Meow, meow, meow. Come on up. Meow. Meow. Okay, got somebody here. Hey, Bob. How we doing today? Come on, don't show your butt. This is a family channel. Yeah. I hear Nibble too. See if you get her to peek out behind the chair there. There she is. There she goes. Meow. Come on, Nibble. You want a cookie? Want a kitty treat? Nibble. Bite wants one. Too slow, Nibble. All right, let's get going here. Yeah, this is my shirt from the Bear Arms Brewery. Morning, Angela. How you doing today? Meow. Meow. Hey, Pigtooth. How you doing? I'm doing well today. Doing well today. Yeah, it's started my long weekend. I always love that. Love my long weekends. Hello, Regina. How are you? How's Canada? Lights can go look out the window here. There's a window over there that I kind of leave the shades up about that far so you can get up and look out the window. Although that plant that I planted a week or two ago is gonna eventually block his view. So you better get a good view now while you can. Hey, Nibble. Want a kitty treat? There she is right there. Nibble. For you. Huh. Pop up around the corner here and steal it. Then she didn't even get it. She missed it. Mike got it though, didn't he? Yes, he did. That's 3 for Bite and 0 for Nibble right now. That's not fair, is it? That's not fair at all. I guess I'd like to say that I'm kind of open to different kinds of beer. Sorry. I'm kind of open to different kinds of beers. I like IPAs, but I want to try different things. So yeah, growlers are in the fridge. Now in the past, growlers for me are big, like 1 gallon bottles. So I was surprised That here the growlers are basically, it's a large can, which is about a glass and a half of beer. In fact, I put a couple of my two beer mugs in the fridge. I got like, beer mugs that are like, 10 inches tall and will hold usually two beers. I usually keep those in the cabinet, and I have just like single beer mugs that I keep in the freezer. But yeah, I've done that to my thumbs too, Peg. That is no fun. Do I think I'll try and brew on my own? I might. I'd like to try at some point just to see what kind of results I get. They got pretty easy to follow beer brew kits that you can buy. It'd be fun to try that. You just gonna sit over there on the floor, bite? Guess so. There's Nibble right there. For those of you who are wondering. And here she comes, her dainty little self. That's right, it's the Bite and Nibble show. We're gonna try the kitty treat thing again, huh? No, you're gonna walk away first. Okay, I'll put it away until you're more willing to come up and show your pretty face. Oh, here we go. Maybe we're gonna come back now. Come on, Nibble. They'll want to see you. There we go. That's a pretty little girl. Got to catch you up because Bite stole all the kitty treats, didn't he? All right, let's see what's going on here. How's my mom? Mom's doing fine, I think. We know she had that kind of little crazy episode where she was in the hospital for a couple of days, but I think it's just kind of stress. So, this has been kind of a good week because it was my niece's birthday and she was home from college for that, and so she got to visit my niece, and also an old friend of hers from years and years and years and years and years ago. Has been in town visiting, so I think that was good for her. So I don't know. I'll talk to her later on today, and we'll figure out what's going on. Any date on the T-shirt printing? Yes. As a matter of fact, I mean, I got a voicemail from them on Friday. The T-shirts have been printed now. They forgot to invite me in to watch the process, but I'm going to go pick up the T-shirts tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get those out. I want to get them out this week. So, what I'm going to try and do is go in and maybe at least get them to give me a little tour of the facility. Maybe you won't be able to see our T-shirts being printed, but maybe we can see some T-shirts being printed. We'll see what happens. You saw my message on Jordan's live feed. Yeah, I don't have any of the alerts set on stuff like that. So I just happened to be looking in on my own, in on my own channel, and it alerted me he was live. So I was on there for about 30 minutes. I don't usually, I just kind of lurked in the background. Hi, Journeys with Julie. How are you? really cool in Canada right now, but going to get into the 90s. Yeah, we're supposed to. That's supposed to be what we're supposed to hit today. Yeah, I want to try and get the shirts out this weekend. So we'll definitely. I'm going to try and vlog as much of that as I can. At very least, I'll vlog the picking up of the shirts and verifying that we got everything. And maybe if they screwed up and didn't give me everything I wanted, maybe we can get them to show us printing one or something like that. Because I mean, basically, I sold about 25 of them, and you don't really need to see all of them be printed. Just one, and then if you want to know what it looks like to print 25, just run the video 25 times, right? You like the videos on the breweries? Yeah, that was kind of fun. I was really surprised in the Bear Arms Brewery that I just went in there and said, "Hey, possible to look at the back?" And I said, I do a vlog here in Waco, and I'd really like to see what you do. Would you mind if I filmed it?" And they said, "No problem." So like I said, sometimes it's just a matter of asking. I've learned that from Jordan. And I think you might even be able to order from them. So if you decide to go check it out and order something from them, Sam, tell them Breck sent you. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be in the 90s all week this week. I think we're going to get into the upper 80s like Tuesday or Wednesday. I think there's a possibility of rain coming in, but the swimming pool's starting to get to the point where it's habitable again. So hopefully I'll get in there. Morning, Dave and Terry. Or Bite and Nibble. Nibble I just turned my head a second ago and Nibble went charging down the hall for some reason. So I'm guessing she's back in her room. Bite's around somewhere. He's out here. I'm sure he'll make his presence known. Actually, I'm looking right now and I can see Nibble peering around the corner right there. So maybe we can get her to come out here too. Something spooked her and she went running down the hall. Yeah, I agree with you, Nicholas. It is absolutely free advertising because I mean, I named them by name and showed the outside of the store, showed their logo inside, showed their beer menu. So yeah, it's in their benefit. It didn't cost them a thing, except for the fact that the guy that gave me the tour, he was eating lunch when I went in there, so I kind of interrupted his lunch break, but it didn't seem to take a whole lot of arm twisting. I just asked, "Hey, I do a vlog in Waco. Would it be possible to see your brewing process?" Yeah, yeah, I had one of them last night. It is a good beer. You enjoyed the red, white, and blue Jello vlog? Yeah, that I still got some of that. That's pretty tasty stuff. You get a chance, you got to make it. It's a little time consuming to do it because you got to wait for each layer to solidify before you can go on to the next one. But the results are worth it. And you don't have to make red, white, and blue. There's all sorts of colors. So wanted to do red, white, and green for Cinco de Mayo or something like that. You could go buy lime Jello, put some grapes in it or something like that. Or green olives. Yuck. Really looking forward to the kitchen painting. I'm going to start that this weekend. In fact, I'm going to probably shoot the first video of that today. I went out last weekend and picked a color. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but that's the color I chose there. For those of you interested, that's the called vanilla ice cream. So that's Bear Brand paint. So there's a number if you're interested. And I bought a gallon of that. Honestly, it's probably not going to take a whole lot of paint to paint this room because there's not really a whole lot of wall space. Most of the wall is covered by cabinets and windows. There's more windows in the kitchen than probably everywhere else in the house combined. Uh, but most of the work on that, I think, is going to be the setup because I'm going to take down these shelves here because they all kind of just up against the wall there, and I want to paint behind that. I also want to fix the shelf that these things that go over the window are on because it kind of sags a little bit, so it droops down. And I think it's just they didn't use the right kind of brackets to hang that thing. So I want to do that right. This is actually yellow. I don't know how. See, it is kind of a yellow color. What I did is I tried to find one that looked as close to the yellow I had in California. $2 million to move back to California and work for Disneyland for 4 years under the same management. No, no, that place is going downtown, going downhill fast. I mean, they now want to allow guys to try out for like Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Snow White. So yeah, no, they're gone. Meat sealed in gelatin, huh? Yeah, I had yellow color in the kitchen in the house in California, and I really liked it. It was a really, really bright and cheerful yellow color. And so, like I said, I tried to pick this one. I don't know if this is exactly the color. Actually, I think it's maybe a little duller than the one I had in California, but I couldn't quite pick the exact color. So, but this is close, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think Walt Disney would be rolling in his grave if he knew what was going on. Just seems to me that Disney's on its way out. It really does. It just shows that the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Hello, Tracy Rothmeyers. How are you? I'm fine. Are you fine, Bite? Huh? Are you fine? Meow. That's your answer to everything. Yes, it is. Come on up. Come on. Come join the show. Come on, buddy. Meow. Meow. Yeah, there he is. There's my buddy. Ugh. All right, let's see here. I don't want to really fill in the grooves in the cabinet. I don't like the finish that they put on it. I know what they were going for. They wanted to make it look, aged and weathered, but I don't know. I just think it makes it look dirty. Looks like they don't clean up. I like, sharp, bright, contrasty colors. And so yellow and white is a good combination in there, but it's kind of this yellow and off white with what looks like dirt in the grooves. Yeah, like I said, I want to at some point go into Home Depot and I'll probably take one of the doors with me and see what they recommend for removing that and refinishing that. Because I can't even paint over it because it isn't even just coloration. It's also there's texture to it, and so it'll just look like I painted over dirt if I paint it. So like I said, I want to see what they think. Hi, the top vloggers. How are you doing today? Good to see you too. At least Mike doesn't sleep during the live streams, huh? I mean, I'd almost like to see if like they could sandblast it, but I don't know. Sandblasting might dissolve away the wood too. If I get it just to peel off, I don't know. Come to think of it, I bought a heat gun a couple weeks ago. I wonder if the heat gun might peel the paint away. I'll try that. Might be worth it. Even if I stripped it back to just bare wood. Yeah, that might be an option. Yeah, Bites my buddy. Yes, he is. Hi, Breck. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? So odd talking to someone named Breck. It's like I'm talking to myself. Kind of a little crazy, right? Back to one Breck in Texas again, so far as we know. How's my mom? My mom's doing good. She's been having a lot of visitors this week, and I think that's what she needs more than anything else. She had her little anxiety attack thing a couple weeks ago, and ended up in the hospital as a result of it. But they really can't find anything wrong with her, so they just think it's just been the stress of what's been going on. I think the combination of moving out of the house and basically selling most of her lifelong possessions and losing dad and then moving into an apartment and getting locked down for 6 months because of the coronavirus. I think it's just started catching up to her. And so she had a lot of visitors this week because it was my niece's birthday this past week. And my niece was home from college, so she could hang out with my mom a lot. And also, one of her lifelong friends has come to visit her. So that was good too. How's the lawn coming in? The lawn is coming in fine. I was afraid that some of those areas I was going to have to reseed, but apparently I've got what they call St. Augustine luck grass in the front yard and in the back, and it seems to grow in really quickly. In fact, it is such a prolific grower that I got to get out there every 2 weeks and do it. I'm going to probably have to mow this weekend just because if I wait 3 weeks, it's like it's a real mess out there. So yeah, you're right, Angela. My mom has been through a lot. It's been quite a year and a half for her. Okay, is watching the surfers out on the north coast. All right. How are the garden beds coming along? Well, the tomatoes. I had big tomatoes growing, and one of them about a week ago started turning red. And one day I went out there, it was gone. So I think some local animal probably got it. But I got another one that's starting to turn orange. I noticed that last night, and it's a little higher up on the plant. So we'll see what happens. Actually, let's go for a little walking tour here. We can go look at the tomato plants here. Nobody ever hates it when I go out and do a little walking tour, right? As long as I can keep the internet going, huh? That's such a big yard that you got to wonder if I'm going to lose the internet connection when I go to the far corner. But we'll see. If we do, then we'll reconnect and start again, huh? Nice, warm, humid day out today. So, two more big ones growing over here. I can see if I see a lot of flowers on them, so that should be indication. But look at how big these plants are. You know, I'm standing up. I'm 6'4", they're as tall as I am. So, doing well. I like all the water and all that. So, yeah, they're doing really well. Peppers, not so much. This one here, I got one plant that